start about it because it's not like that for me, check.
Yeah.
I don't know where to point people because I've like invested a lot of time in myself to be that person. You check.
To know that plan.
Exactly. In fact, I've invested a lot of time to me as a person to be the people's messiah.
Okay.
You check. Let's say for example, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was just made to be Jesus Christ. Everything invested for him to be Jesus Christ. They say. So that's what I did. After I got scammed, I just invested in me being the person who is there for people not to get scammed.
I'm watching the cameras right now. Let me speak. No. Just tell me what's going on before you. Don't call me when you do.
Yeah, but I think now the people that are doing lots of business.
It's not business, this one. This is not business.
It's what?
It's not business. There's cases. You know these cases right now. Yeah, these cases that people are piling up. And my problem is that these are my people. These are my people. I could have easily walked up at your place. Because right now, I can tell you, I'm sitting with a production house. We're shooting this shit down. Yeah, exactly. Yawanaguti is bigger than me right now. There's nothing I can do about it. So, the same way that you came on the platform, Donna, I want you to come back on the same platform and explain exactly. And I want you to tell us how we're going to sort out this mess. Because it's not only your mess right now, it's my mess as well. Shop Professor, how to catch a scammer in 4K. This is the first episode that we are shooting today. And we are actually going to look at online scammers that's scamming through iPhones. Well, they're selling iPhones. They're telling you they're selling iPhones. And these are the guys we are looking for. It's a sad one today because I'm the one that actually plugged this person to this platform. And it started scamming people immediately when he started getting that guap. So what are we talking about today? I am going to go into the office and we're going to break down what a viewer has to actually say about this whole case. So come with me, caught in 4K, let's go get these scammers.
Dear BA Pusha, my name is Mamtleka Aviwe from Bizana, Eastern Cape. I am writing to urgently report a scam I fell victim to perpetrated by an individual named Sim Tembile, also known as Sim the Plug.
Wait. Sim the Plug.
Yeah.
I interviewed this guy, bro.
You interviewed Sim the Plug? That's crazy.
Sim Tembi.
Oh yeah.
How are you, brother?
Good brother, how's it?
Good, thank you. Welcome to the first episode of Blueprint with BA Pusha. And this show, and what I love about it, it's the first episode with the plug, the main plug, the one and only plug. We're not gonna get the story of where you come from. It's basically to plug people to do exactly what you're doing. And your story, briefly, but the step by step, how, where, and how much.
Okay.
Full circle moment.
Wait, no, Sim the plugging on me as a dog. Like, and I've got, since we started this, this is like the 50th email we got about this nigga.
50th.
Yeah, and the sad part is that when I plugged him with my audience, but
Mamtleka Aviwe.
what view?
Yeah, I just mixed the first name and last
From
name.
Eastern Cape, that's where that boy comes from. So it could have never, this one doesn't come from my audience. So that guy Usim comes from Eastern Cape. So before we get into it, just tell me, I'm not going to tell everyone the story because I know your story.
Yeah.
Tell me where you come from and how you ended up in Joburg.
Okay, so I'm coming from Eastern Cape, small place called Ngobo, small town, in fact. That's where I'm coming from. Actually, that is where I basically grew up. ne? In the rural areas. But I don't know, there's this thing about having this kind of mind that I have. You know for a fact that you are born here. In fact, I wanna say this before I continue. I wanna say this, like, I've heard people saying they can't access some things because of their background, like where they coming from and all of that. Now, just wanna say about I'm coming from like the deepest rural areas.
Okay.
But my mind was never there.
That means he's even scamming the guys where he comes from. Because now he went to Joburg.
Dog eat dog world. That's crazy.
No, but I'm quite like upset about this because I trusted this guy. Like when we had a podcast, I said to him, Gote, I trust him because we seem to me some temba, ne? So we trust you, that's what it means. And the other thing is that like we lived in the same block of flats.
Yeah.
With this guy, ne? So I was living upstairs. I was living upstairs, I was living downstairs. So when he came on, I started my first podcast. So I was trying to plug guys where they can get plugs. He also plugged me, by the way, with my supplier.
Okay.
Right? So I thought that he was going to help the people just to fulfill their orders. That mess, now we're getting back to, I have to jump on the horse. I need to get a new plug. Who plugs you? Because now you have trust issues now. Who plugs you? Who puts you on? Where do you get the stuff? Where do you start again to get back to the horse?
Okay, so at that time, there are these boys of mine. There's this boy called the Dreamer. Ne? So they also started selling, but luckily for them, they had like found the right way.
What is the right way?
Like they had someone like legit person who was supplying for them.
Who's that someone?
They from China.
Okay.
They had a supplier from China.
Okay.
Yeah, so they
Alibaba.
Huh?
Is it Alibaba?
I think they got it from Alibaba because that's where you get the suppliers.
Of course.
Yeah.
So make it clear to everyone that's watching right here, because we're trying to plug other people that want to do the same thing as you. Alibaba is the plug for when you want to get started, or can you find plugs in South Africa?
For someone who wants to start, I've tested all platforms. I've like been through everything. I don't think Alibaba would be the best option for you as someone who's starting now, because we are here now. We've paved the way, and we've actually made sure about everyone who comes behind us, after us, everyone who comes after us, they just don't get it hard like we did. For instance, I decided to be a plug so that I just open doors for people. You see that guy who mised me, who didn't open the door for me. I like, you know what? I can't do what has been done to me. So I've decided to be that one person who's gonna hold the door, who's gonna open the door for other people who want to do this shit and make it easy for them. Because now people don't have to be scammed. We here now. We're opening the doors. But if you want to do this thing, come. We're here now.
So if someone is listening and say, okay, you're saying you're opening the doors, which I love. And I think that's what we've been doing. Same with me with dropshipping. I think
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? I've told a lot of people I've opened doors, and people are fighting me, plugging other people, saying you can go to the store and get that. You can go. I get a lot of people fighting me, you know that, and I love that. So someone is listening and say, I want to start to sell phones online. Where do they start? They start with you, and do you give them? Do they resell from your list, or you give them a list? How does it work?
I'm a plug. I've got people who I supply for, and then they resell.
Okay.
And then I've got my own customers, because some people, they just want to come and buy from me.
Okay.
At the same time, as someone who started as a seller, I am still that person. I do sell. I sell.
Yes.
That's how I make my money.
Okay.
And then there are people who are resellers, the people that I plug. So I've got a price for people who are resellers. I've got the price for them, and then I've got a price of my own, of like my customers. So the price difference, there's like a price difference there.
Okay, so by the way, guys, I'll leave his number right here, and then you contact him. I'm straight out of high school. How much do I need to start this business?
You need, let's say zero. You need zero. You need
Zero,
or R1. If you have R1, then you can start.
What do you mean?
I mean, you don't need any money.
So how do I start?
You start by advertising. You drop ship. You sell what you don't have. You know that I've got the stock. You know that Sim the plug has an iPhone XR. Sell it on your phone. Sell it. Ask me how much I'm gonna give it to you. I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna give it to you for 4K. Sell it. Advertise XR. post pictures. With digital technology, everything is there. Put it there for 4.5 or 5K.
I don't have the phone.
You don't have it. But you know someone who does have it.
And what if that person doesn't give me my phone?
Then you are scammed, obviously. You are scammed.
And that's why they should come to you.
Is
Is there any other easier way to start this business without coming to you? Are you saying, if I'm straight out of high school, I have zero, I need to go through trying to find a list of people who are going to give me the phone to sell and just take my chances,
Okay.
right? Advertise the job shipping way, right? Because job shipping also is a gamble, right?
It is a gamble.
Sometimes you job ship, like I said, I've been through. Sometimes you job ship products and then it doesn't get to the customer. The only thing that's different about drop shipping is that we don't put our faces to it. You understand? So it's just a store, right? But things have changed now. They're looking into the safety of the customer. So go on with, I don't need money. I just advertise on TikTok. I open up an Instagram account, and then so there's no plug that you could say, go to this shop number, just one. Just bless us. Just one shop that you can say, go to. If you go here and call this guy, that is the one. Just one. I know you have a lot.
Actually, I don't. Yes. And like, for instance, I think that is yours. That is what you do.
That's what
That is what you do.
Yes.
That is what you make a living out of. You check by pointing back out there and everything. But for me, I think I'm finding it difficult because I don't know how to start about it because it's not like that for me. You check.
Yeah.
I don't know where to point people because I've invested a lot of time in myself to be that person. You check.
To know that plug.
Exactly. In fact, I've invested a lot of time to me as a person to be the people's messiah.
Okay.
You check. Let's say, for example, Jesus Christ was just made to be Jesus Christ. Everything invested for him to be Jesus Christ, the Savior. So that's what I did. After I got scammed, I just invested in me being the person who is there for people not to get scammed.
I started later on, dog, when I think 2 years later. Because obviously they were doing business well, because we were staying in the same complex. So he can't run, he can't do anything. Because this guy, 2 months later, I'm gonna change the car, GTI. Yeah, I'm like, shit, okay. I'm like, okay, business is doing well. I'm gonna plug me. If you can see someone is pushing something that you're not pushing, plug me, and he plugged me with the supplier. This guy's trustworthy. So people used to, 2 years later, people started complaining about this dude. Né? But for me, it was, because I'm already in the iPhone business, I know that sometimes the supplier could take time, or if you're using a Chinese supplier, they could take time with shipping.
Okay.
So I thought it was that. I'm gonna continue, dog. I'm disturbed now.
See the black. Okay, so between September and October of this year, I paid him 17,000 Rand for 3 brand new iPhones. An iPhone XR and 2 iPhone 11s, which he never delivered.
When was this?
This was probably at the ending of last year.
Today's March.
Yeah.
What's the date today? 23rd. 20th.
20th of March.
Continue, my bro.
Okay. So, this situation has left me in severe financial and emotional distress. I used my savings to repay people who had lent me money for this transaction, leaving me unable to afford basic necessities, including graduation attire for my upcoming ceremony. The stress of this scam has deeply impacted my academic performance, nearly causing me to fail my studies.
Okay, because let me see if I still have Stembile's numbers. Stembilé, there he is. Let's call him. You think he's gonna answer the phone, knowing that it's me? And he probably saw that video that I'm coming after all scammers, and he knows he's a scammer.
I think he's gonna hope that because he was on your platforms, we're like, PA knows me. So
let's hear this
guy.
Gonna
be riding on that hope.
Let's hear this guy.
Hello?
Yo, Sim.
Hey, how's it?
No, man. Hey, man. You know what? Where you at?
Soweto.
In Soweto. Sim. I'm disappointed, my boy.
You are disappointed?
Yeah, I'm disappointed. You know why I'm calling, my boy.
Yeah, right?
You don't know why I'm calling.
Mm.
Why do you think I would call you randomly, man? Bengongthembile simthembile. Bengongthembile, boy.
What happened now?
I've got over 50 emails. Abantu bayakhala, dog. Abantu bayakhala now. What's going on?
Hey, bro, let me call you when I'm at home, yeah?
No. Just tell me what's going on before you leave. Don't call me when you get home, dog.
Yeah, but like things now, I'm at people and I don't know that's of business.
It's not business, this one, eh? This is not business.
It's what?
It's not business. There's cases. Do you know there's cases right now? Yeah, there's cases that people are piling up. And my problem is that these are my people, dog. These are my people. I could have easily rocked up at your place. Because right now, I can tell you, I'm sitting with a production house. We are shooting this shit, dog. Yeah, exactly. Yawanaguti is bigger than me right now. There's nothing I can do about it. So, the same way that you came on the platform, dog, I want you to come back on the same platform and explain exactly. And I want you to tell us how we're going to sort out this mess. Because it's not only your mess right now, it's my mess as well.
No, I hear you, bro, but I'm saying, but can we talk about it when I'm home?
Tell me what's the problem now before you leave, my man.
What, like, it's, as you said, but this thing is big, so of course I would tell you. If
Okay. So are you gonna come to me? Are you gonna come see me?
Yeah, I'll come through.
When?
Tonight, like, I'll come back around 5 or 6.
And you know that I know. You see, I could have rocked up. You see how I'm doing this? I could have rocked up there.
What?
I could have rocked up at your crib, dog.
Without calling me.
Hey, my man, it's not about us anymore or you, my man. There's people about 17K. Dog. There's people that almost committed suicide because of you. Do you know that? Don't do that, man. Don't do that. And I'm telling about the people that you're sitting with. I don't give a fuck about those people. I want us to talk about this thing. If you respected the people, no, my man, if you respected me or the people, you would get away from those people and find a place and come now so that we can sort this out. Now you're telling me about the people that you're sitting with.
Yeah?
Aye, don't say BA. You see, okay, sharp. You wanna go that way? Because we're gonna go that way. I'm trying us to just sort it out without anything else. But now, if you want to do this, my king, I'm telling you this right now. It won't end well.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna call you later on.
Okay, sharp. Cool. Let's go to his house. Usually before we confront the scammer, we need to do our homework. That means we have to track their digital footprint, finding the victims and uncovering their real identities. This one was easy. Simthembile has been on the blueprint on this channel. That means we know everything about him. And when he came in, he was genuine and he showed no signs or no digital footprint of scamming people before. And that's why we hosted him on the blueprint. Was Thembile always a scammer or turned into a scammer? Throughout the research, I can see this guy actually fulfilled orders when he first got started. When time went, more money, more problems. He just decided not to fulfill orders. To customers, to resellers, to just everyone. He saw that he can get away with it. No one was calling him out. As much as people were sending me emails, like I said, I thought, man, it could be another delay from China or the supplier. But I see now, when I said that 50 people are complaining about him, he was just unbothered. He didn't care. He didn't even call me back. That means this guy can sleep at night knowing he's got someone 17,000 Rand, 19,000 Rand, 20,000 Rand, almost close to 100K to 200K this guy has of people's money, and he's not even trying to solve this problem. This part of the research is actually where we track the address of the scammers. We find where they operate or where they even live. Yes, we actually go and dox most of these guys. But for this one, it was quite easy. But to be on the right side of the law, I have to make sure that I have law enforcement, meaning the fraud cases, and they also have to go to the bank and block their accounts. With that information, me and my team are ready to go. But I don't know, I just couldn't sit there and just do absolutely nothing. I had to go and check if that guy still stays in the same building.
Get from the left. I know they have cameras, so I know they're watching the cameras right now as we speak, so I'm trying not to be too visible. He's calling this nigga. He's calling. His call is usually that side. So there's no call. That in over there. I hope I don't have to go through security. Oh shit. Okay, let's actually go from this end. Oh shit. Oh. You know what's crazy? Is that I can go through here and go straight and miss the other guys. Let's see if I can. Go to the 30th floor. There's no cameras in here. There's no fucking cameras in here. That's crazy. I can go to the 30th floor from here.
I had to confront him for the ultimate betrayal. Everything that he said on that podcast was a lie. It was like he was trying to lure people in giving him the money. I don't know if he's ever done this because when we did our research, no red flags were there. But I need you to share this. I need people to know about Usim Tembile. It's time that we put these type of scammers out there. When you see him in the streets, confront him. What is next, you may ask? It's very simple. As long as we have law enforcement and we're on the right side of the law, we are going back. We are going to get the money. Either he pays all the victims all their money back, or he goes to jail. It's time we put faces to the online scammers. It's time we know who is behind that phone, that screen. It's time to clean up the e-commerce space.